morning children. The topic for today's discussion is nature of roots. Under quadratic equation we are going to discuss about nature of roots. See, if I say that we can tell what type of roots we are going to get of a quadratic equation before we solve it, then you will say, sir, how? That is what I am saying, nature. Nature in हिंदी जैसे स्वभाव से, स्वभाव किसी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का स्वभाव हमें कैसे पता चलता है विदाउट सॉल्विंग. हाँ, किसी भी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का स्वभाव या नेचर हमें बड़े आसानी से पता चलता है. तो उसको पता करने का तरीका क्या है? पता करने का तरीका होता है उसका डिस्क्रिमिनेंट. तो डिस्क्रिमिनेंट यहाँ पर क्या है? बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac. तो उसका डिस्क्रिमिनेंट बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अगर 0 से बड़ा है तो हम कहते हैं उसका रूट्स डिस्टिंक्ट होगा. बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac इक्वल टू 0 अगर होगा तो हम कहते हैं कि उसका रूट्स इक्वल होगा. बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अगर 0 से कम है तो हम कहते हैं रियल रूट्स नहीं होगा. सर ये सब आप हमें क्या बता रहे हैं? एक्चुअली देखिए बच्चों, ये बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac ये है, इसको कहा जाता है डिस्क्रिमिनेंट. इट इज कॉल्ड एज डिस्क्रिमिनेंट ऑफ अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. सो द नेचर ऑफ अ रूट ऑफ अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन depends upon the value of discriminant. If discriminant is greater than 0, we say that roots are distinct. If the discriminant is equal to 0, then we say that roots are unequal. So roots are equal. And if discriminant is less than 0, then we say that the roots are not real. Now, until and unless we solve the example, I don't think you will be able to understand what I am saying. So in order to make you understand the things, let us solve exercise number 4.4 of page number 91. If I solve this, definitely I am sure that you will understand what I am saying. Now for example, if I have to solve 2x square minus 3x plus 4 equal to 0, and if I have to say what is the nature of its root, then the systematic procedure is write down the value of a is equal to 2 here, b is equal to minus 3, and c is equal to 4. So what I have done is, I have taken a quadratic equation. From that quadratic equation, I have taken the values of a, b and c. Now after finding the values of a, b and c, I will find out the discriminant. How to find out the discriminant? The formula is d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. What is the value of b? b is minus 3, a is 2 and c is 4. The question is like this: discuss the nature of roots of the quadratic equation, and if real root exists, then you have to find the solution for it. So what I have done is, first step is write the given quadratic equation. After writing the given quadratic equation, find out the values of a, find out the value of b, find out the value of c. This is the first step. Step number 1, find the values of a, b, c. Step number 2, put it in the formula b squared minus 4ac. Let us see what we get. Minus 3 square is 9. Minus 3 square is 9 plus 9, and 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32. 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32. So this I will get minus 22. That means what? I am getting negative value. Minus 22 is less than 0. That means my discriminant is less than 0. That means b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Then we say that roots are not real. In some books they say roots are imaginary, and in some books they say root does not exist. So don't get confused by all these three words. All the words are same. They may say roots are not real. They may say root does not exist. It may be given that roots are imaginary. So my dear children, a quadratic equation was given to you. From the quadratic equation, you are supposed to tell what kind of roots you are going to get. So I have taken the first quadratic equation. From that first quadratic equation, I have taken the values of A, I have taken the values of B, I have taken the value of C. After taking the values of A, B, C, in the second step, I have found the values of discriminant D. And D is equal to B squared minus 4AC. So that is equal to what? Minus 22. I am getting the discriminant negative. And if the discriminant is negative, we say that roots are imaginary. Now let me take up the second equation. What does the second equation says? 2x squared minus 6x plus 3. A is equal to 2. B is equal to minus 6. C is equal to 3. I have found the first step number 1. Find the values of A, B and C. Step number 2. Find the discriminant. Find the discriminant. How to find the discriminant? Put it here. Minus 6 square, 4 into A and 4 into C. So what am I getting here? Minus 6 square is 36. Minus 6 square is 36. 4 2s are 8. 8 3s are 24. Minus 6 square is 36. 4 2s are 8. 8 3s are 24. So discriminant is 12. My dear children, discriminant is 12 means 12 is greater than 0. And if discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means that the roots are distinct. The nature of root is distinct. And if roots are distinct, we have to find the roots. It's very simple. How to find the roots? There is a formula. What is that formula? X is equal to minus of b plus or minus square root of d divided by 2a. So what I'll have to do here is, I'll have to put the values of b here. What is the value of b? B is equal to minus 6 plus or minus root d. Root d means how much? 12 into 2 into a is how much? 2. So this if I simplify, then what I'll get? Minus 6 plus or minus, see this 12 can be written as 2 root 3. 12 can be written as 2 root 3. 12 is nothing but, you see, 12 can be written as how we can write 12? 12 we can write it as 4 multiplied by 3. And 4 multiplied by 3 I can write it as 2 root 3. So what I have written is minus of minus 6 plus or minus square root of 12 divided by 2 into a. And this minus of minus is plus, children. Minus of minus is plus and 2 into 2 is 4. So this will be equal to, if I take 2 common here, what I'll get is 2 into bracket 3 plus or minus root 3. 3 plus or minus root 3 divided by 4. So if I cancel it, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the roots are x is equal to 3 plus root 3 by 2, or x is equal to 3 minus root 3 divided by 2. So these are the two solutions. So let me remind what I have done. In the first equation, I have found the discriminant, but in the first case, I am getting discriminant as less than 0. That means roots are imaginary. In second case, again I have found the discriminant, but the discriminant is more than 0. So roots are distinct. Roots are distinct. It is just like, you see, linear equation in 2 variable. In linear equation in 2 variable also, without plotting the graph, we can tell what type of graph we are going to get. Whether we are going to get intersecting graph, parallel graph or coincident graph. Depending upon the value of a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, intersecting line. So depending upon the ratio of coefficients, we could decide what will be the nature of graph of a pair of linear equations in 2 variables. In the same way, depending upon the value of discriminant, we can tell whether the roots are distinct, whether they are equal or whether they are not real. So I hope now you understood that what I mean by the nature of roots. स्वभाव, इक्वेशन का स्वभाव कैसे होगा? यहाँ पर इक्वेशन का स्वभाव है इमेजिनरी. इक्वेशन का स्वभाव यहाँ पर कैसे होगा? अलग सा आएगा। तीसरा इक्वेशन का स्वभाव क्या है हम देखेंगे। तो इफ एट ऑल यू वांट टू सी द नेचर ऑफ द थर्ड इक्वेशन, फर्स्ट फाइंड आउट a is how much 3, b if you want minus 4 root 3, c if you want 4. So first step is over. What is that first step? Write the values of a, b and c. Now what is the second step? Put it here in this discriminant. Minus 4 root 3, my b square is minus 4 root 3, 4 into a is 3 and this is 4, and I hope you can multiply 4 root 3 yourself. Minus 4 root 3 square, see minus 4 root 3 square I can write minus 4 root 3 into minus 4 root 3, minus of minus is plus, 4 into 4 is 16, root 3 into root 3 is 3, so 16 3s are how much? 48. So in the same way, what I'll do here is, this is 48, 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So what I got here is discriminant is equal to 0. Discriminant is equal to 0. And if discriminant is equal to 0, then we can say that roots are real, equal roots are there. So therefore I can say here that roots are equal and real. Here also you could add somewhere, say root 12 is greater than 0, so here also you can add one line. Then that, what is that line you can add? Roots are distinct. Roots are distinct. So first we have to find whether roots are there or not, and if roots are there, then we have to write the nature of root. Now we have to use the formula. What is that formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of d divided by 2a. So we have done the first step is okay. I have found the value of ABC. In the second step, I have to find the value of discriminant. Discriminant says, sir, this equation is going to give you real roots, and that too they are equal. Okay, fine. Then what is the solution? What are the roots? Use the formula. Formula says x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of d. D is 0, you know it very well, divided by 2 into a. So what is the value of b? The value of b is minus of 4 root 3. What is the value of a? The value of a is 3. The value of a is 3. So if you solve it, minus of minus is plus 4 root 3 divided by 6. 4 root 3 divided by 6. Say plus or minus root 0. The value of root 0 is 0. Even if I write it also, it makes no difference, and even if I don't write it also, it makes no difference. So directly if I cancel, then I can say that 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 3s are 6. So I can say that roots are 2 root 3 by 3 and 2 root 3 by 3. 2 root 3 by 3 or 2 root 3 by 3. So that is how we can write. Even if you want, you can this way also. Sometimes it can be written. What is that? 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, and that will become what? Root 3 cancels with root 3. So I can say 2 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So children, what I want to conclude is, I have solved 3 types of example. The first example is where the discriminant was less than 0, the roots were imaginary. I have solved the second example where the discriminant was 12, which is greater than 0, roots are distinct. I have taken up the third example where the roots are, discriminant is 0 and roots are equal, and therefore we are getting equal roots. So I hope now you understood what I said in the beginning. In the beginning the same thing I said, b square minus 4ac greater than 0, distinct root. Then this is example number 2. b square minus 4ac equal to 0, 2 equal roots. Example number 3. b square minus 4ac less than 0, no real root. Example number 1. So dear children, I have solved exercise 4.1, page number 91. The examples, they are present there. So you can try to just go through it, and if any problem is there, please share your comments or whatever feelings in the comment box.